Union Test Preps, Air Brakes Practice Test, for the CDL exam. There will be a brief pause after answer choices are given. This is a good time to pause the video to solve. Question 1. What is the function of the air compressor in an air brake system? A. It cools the air tanks. B. It stores compressed air. C. It pumps air into the air brake system. D. It filters air before it reaches the engine. The correct answer is C. It pumps air into the air brake system. The air compressor is driven by the engine and is responsible for compressing air and supplying it to the air storage tanks, ensuring the brakes have adequate air pressure. Question 2. When should the air tanks be drained? A. Once a year. B. After each trip. C. At the end of each day. D. Only if the warning light comes on. The correct answer is C. At the end of each day. Draining air tanks daily removes moisture and oil that can build up in the system. Failing to do this can cause brake failure due to freezing or corrosion. Question 3. What can happen if the air pressure gets too low in an air brake system? A. The vehicle will accelerate unexpectedly. B. The emergency brakes will engage automatically. C. The speedometer will stop working. D. The vehicle's battery may drain. The correct answer is B. The emergency brakes will engage automatically. If the air pressure drops too low, usually below 20 to 45 psi, depending on the system, spring brakes will automatically engage to stop the vehicle. Question 4. At what psi range should the low air pressure warning activate? A. Between 100 and 125. B. Between 0 and 25. C. Between 20 and 40. D. Between 60 and 85. The correct answer is D. Between 60 and 85 psi. This warning system alerts the driver to low air pressure, giving them time to safely stop the vehicle before the spring brakes automatically engage. Question 5. What is the purpose of the dual air brake system? A. To reduce the time it takes to apply the brakes. B. To increase air pressure for quicker acceleration. C. To ensure the brakes still work if one system fails. D. To improve fuel efficiency under heavy loads. The correct answer is C. To ensure the brakes still work if one system fails. A dual air brake system provides two separate air systems, typically for the front and rear brakes, so if one fails, the other can still provide braking power. This is a critical safety feature, especially in large commercial vehicles. Question 6. What is the purpose of the spring brakes? A. To provide extra stopping power during hard braking. B. To apply the brakes automatically if air pressure is lost. C. To hold the vehicle in place when parked or during air loss. D. To reduce wear on the service brake system. The correct answer is C. To hold the vehicle in place when parked or during air loss. Spring brakes are mechanical and automatically engage when air pressure drops too low or when the parking brake is set. This ensures the vehicle doesn't move unintentionally, even if the air system fails. Question 7. How can you check if your spring brakes come on automatically? A. Release the parking brake and press the clutch repeatedly. B. Turn the engine off and apply steady pressure to the service brake. C. Shift into neutral and monitor for dashboard warning lights. D. Fan the brake pedal to reduce air pressure and observe brake engagement. The correct answer is D. Fan the brake pedal to reduce air pressure and observe brake engagement. During a pre-trip inspection, CDL drivers check the automatic activation of spring brakes by repeatedly pressing the brake pedal to lower air pressure. When the pressure drops to a certain level, usually 20 to 45 psi, the spring brakes should engage automatically. Question 8. How should you test the low pressure warning signal? A. By releasing the parking brake. B. By shutting off the engine and observing tire pressure. C. By turning on the headlights and listening for a buzz. D. By pumping the brake pedal with the engine off until the warning activates. The correct answer is D. By pumping the brake pedal with the engine off until the warning activates. This simulates a drop in air pressure to confirm the warning system works properly. Question 9. What is the maximum air leakage rate allowed for a straight truck with air brakes during a static air leakage test? A. 1 psi per minute. B. 2 psi per minute. C. 3 psi per minute. D. 4 psi per minute. The correct answer is A. 1 psi per minute. During a static leakage test with the brakes released, the system should not lose more than 1 psi per minute for single vehicles, like straight trucks. Question 10. Why should you never leave a parked vehicle with the air brakes released? A. It increases fuel consumption. B. It could cause the engine to stall. C. It could roll away and cause an accident. D. It will activate the ABS system. The correct answer is C. It could roll away and cause an accident. Always set the parking, spring, brakes when leaving a vehicle. Releasing air brakes while parked removes the system holding the vehicle in place. Looking for more study help? For free practice tests, study guides, and flashcards for the CDL exam, check out uniontestprep.com/CDL.